I'm just trying to find the ladies. I'm so confused.
So confused.
Listen up. The views, thoughts, and opinions expressed in this podcast belong solely to the podcast participants, and not to any participant's employer, organization, committee, or other group or individual. This podcast is for entertainment purposes only. You know, for fun. So lighten up and enjoy. Enjoy it. You better enjoy it. You better be light. You better be airy. And you better enjoy it.
Are we on?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Welcome to episode 64, everybody.
When I'm 64.
Got some stuff we're going to talk
Will
about.
you still love me?
Some New Year's related things. Because
2020.
now, welcome to 2020.
2020.
And we're going to talk about list number 43 from the 52 lists for happiness. What do you want?
I don't have an outline.
Oh, sorry. And, yeah, that's it.
Okay.
That's going to be fun. Oh, and Mr. E will be joining us.
Mr. E.
So if you're a fan of Mr. E, stay tuned.
This is the podcast for you.
Everybody loves Mr. E. So without further ado, here we go.
The Soft Serve Podcast.
Creamy, delicious ideas without the creepy truck. All right. No creepy trucks tonight. I saw one drive by.
You did?
Yep, outside.
You didn't flag it down?
I did not flag it down. That's the first rule of dealing with creepy trucks.
Don't flag them down.
Don't flag that shit down. Never flag down a creepy truck. All right.
All right. Here we go.
So, before we call Mr. E, some housekeeping to do. We want to ask people to subscribe to our podcast. If you're just listening, download. We like the downloads, and share with a friend. That's the most important thing, wouldn't you say?
Mm-hmm. Here's a question.
Yeah.
I was with somebody today.
Go ahead.
Who said they wanted to start listening to the podcast.
Yeah.
But they didn't know where to start. Like, they wanted recommendations for
So you start here's
good
how
episodes.
here's how you
and
deal
I didn't
with
know
this.
how to.
Here's how you deal with this.
Mm-hmm.
You say start with the most recent episode, and then work your way backwards.
If you so desire.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Okay.
There's no reason to need to listen to them in order, particularly.
Right.
You know, if they like what they hear, they could listen to the most recent one, then go back and start at the first one and see how the show has evolved and progressed.
Mm-hmm.
Or they could listen to the most recent one and then go backwards.
Okay.
Sequentially.
Mm-hmm. I just also want to mention to our listeners who may still want to be a guest to message us and let us know.
You can message us. We'll
and
see.
Then we could potentially schedule something with you.
Yeah, we'll see. I have plans.
We'll see.
I like our current slate of guests.
No, I'm just saying in general.
Let me clarify
people,
that.
There are people who have expressed interest.
Well,
but we just haven't coordinated it.
Well, they need to reach out to me because I will determine
That-
if people are interesting enough to be on the show.
But what I'm saying is they should reach out to you or us or
Mm-hmm.
somebody.
There'll need to be a vetting process. That's all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
We don't just let anyone on. Speaking of anyone,
Yeah.
let's call Mr. E.
All right.
We've had enough. Let's call him up.
I know, you're sick of me already.
I'm not sick of you, but we want Mr. E.
Hey, Papa.
Okay, here we go. I'm going to call Mr. E. Are we ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Do we get to hear it ringing?
Do you hear it?
Yeah, I like that.
Okay. We're going to call Mr. E and bring him in on this conversation. I think he really needs to hear what I'm saying.
Hello.
Mr. E,
Hello.
how you doing?
I'm well. How are you?
Good. So I wanted to
formal.
call you. Yeah, I wanted to call you right now because we were having a
Right
conversation.
now.
Stomping Jen was speaking to our listeners and saying, if you're interested in being a guest on the Soft Serve podcast, to message us. And I immediately said, now hold on. Pump your brakes, Stomping Jen. Not anyone gets to be a guest. There's a vetting process. A guest has to be interesting. We have to like them. They have to pass the test. Mm-hmm. And Mr. E, you passed the test.
Or give Stomping Jen $10.
Yes, or pay Stomping Jen $10. Sorry,
Right. Which is what I did.
10, huh?
Yeah. I had a coupon.
A Groupon, a Soft Serve podcast Groupon. We should start
That's right.
issuing those. Yeah. Well, anyways, Mr. E, I just wanted you to hear that part of the conversation that that it is my belief that a guest has to be of a certain quality to even appear
Make
on
it.
the show. And that you passed the test, Mr. E.
Oh, well, thank you.
Even though that Stomping Jen wants to just open the doors to anyone. I don't think we should.
All around the globe.
That's right.
Oh, Austria. We have listeners in Austria now, which is very exciting.
All the
Oh, nice.
countries.
Yeah, for some reason. I don't know why. Excuse me. This is going to be a tough
Yeah, you've been.
podcast. I've been having allergies lately. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, you've been
So,
terribly coughing.
yeah, so we're going to jump into it. I think we've said everything we want to say, right? Mm-hmm. We're drinking whiskey tonight.
Whiskey,
Yep. A little bit of whiskey.
garbage
Nice.
whiskey,
Yep.
cheap garbage whiskey.
Yeah, but you know what? It's not that bad. It's
No, I didn't say it was bad.
It's Evan Williams. And I've been doing some reading. It's Evan Williams bourbon. I've been doing some reading on bourbons, and people say there's no reason to spend twice the amount of money on a more expensive bourbon.
No,
This is a perfectly good
no, it is.
bourbon. There's nothing wrong with it. And you pay half the price.
That's right.
Yeah, and it's
Half
made
price bourbon.
it's made by all the people who make like the really good stuff, like Knob Creek.
Oh,
and all
really?
that, yeah.
Is it just the cast off?
It's probably
probably the
the
same
same
thing.
fucking shit. Yeah, it's the stuff they
Mystery.
spill on the floor and get with the shop vac.
Mr. E, do you drink any bourbon or whiskey or scotch? What's your
Not
drink?
currently, no. I'm actually having tea.
What's your drink of choice when you drink?
When he drinks alcohol, I'll answer for Mr. E.
Wait, let him
Oh, okay,
answer
go
for
ahead.
himself. Oh my gosh.
No, well, I'm curious to see what he says.
I think when Mr. E drinks liquor, he drinks vodka or clear liquors. That's what he likes.
A clear liquor?
Yeah.
Is this true, Mr.
That's
E?
not incorrect. That would be my go-to.
Yeah.
If I don't know what I want, that's certainly yes. But especially now in the winter, I do like a nice scotch, though.
I'm going to give you the sound of approval. I do know when we were at Stomping Jen's 40th birthday party, you Mr. E, were drinking lots of vodka. And you became Mr. H, Mr. Huggy Bear.
We were just talking about that.
Oh, were you?
The other, no, not
That
about
is
Mr.
also
Huggy
not
Bear.
incorrect.
But
Yeah.
we were talking about how much fun that party was.
Yeah.
Are you going to die?
No,
What's
I'm okay.
going on? You can't get a sentence out without coughing.
This will be the episode that I choked my way through. Yeah, so, all right, so Mr. E's drinking tea tonight. Mm-hmm. All right, nothing wrong with that.
choice.
It's a very good choice. Mm-hmm. All right, so I've told Stomping Jen we're keeping this to an hour tonight.
Oh, good luck.
We'll do
right?
it. We can do it. It's going to take
Mr. Chatty over
This is
here.
going to be like a hard cut.
some concentration.
You're going to play me off right as we get to the end.
Oh, speaking of playing off, did you see the Golden Globes last night?
I did.
I watched some of it, and for the first time, this is the strange thing. Well, why don't we let me start with news and shout-outs, and then we'll go into my observations on the Golden Globes. Okay?
Okay.
I'm going to start that. You hang tight, Mr. E. You will not hear this music, okay?
All right.
You just hold tight.
I'm doing it for you.
Okay. You're doing a good job. Okay. Now we can talk. So, the Golden Globes. This is the 2020 Golden Globes, I think.
2020.
I usually hate watching award shows.
We only watched like 10 minutes of it.
I know, but for some reason, the little bits that we saw, I enjoyed. Mm-hmm. I liked looking at the dresses.
Yeah.
I just found it interesting.
They're like themselves. They're just like us.
Yeah. But for the first time, I didn't get that like feeling that I'm a douche for watching it. I like enjoyed it.
We watched like 10 minutes of it.
That's fine. And then I was looking, the other thing that was occurring to me is the people now that they're like positioning like as the elder statespeople of
Or
like
people
Hollywood.
like your age.
Yeah, or like people people a little
like
bit
Leonardo
older than me.
DiCaprio
And people
Brad Pitt.
People we grew up like watching who were, at least our age peers.
Right.
And that's like really frightening. Brad Pitt's a lot older than me, I
He's
think.
only like 10 years older than you.
That's a lot. Mr. E, is there a big difference between 45 and 55? I would say yes.
Wait,
I'm going to say yes.
how old is Brad Pitt?
I think he's in his 50s at least.
He's like 52, 54, something like
Yeah,
that.
he's around
So
10
nice
years older than me.
to look at.
He's handsome. Although he's not aging as well as Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd is anti-aging.
I know that's a whole meme.
But it's true.
But Brad Pitt has this like leathery kind of aged look to him,
He's from
like
the Ozarks.
like a horse saddle, like a bunch of asses has sat on his face
Uh-huh.
and ridden him. You know, he's like a leather, well-worn leather.
Leo is a little like that too.
He looks kind of like a pug.
A pug?
Yeah. Am I wrong?
Leo? I don't think he looks like a pug.
Okay, you think he's
I like-
handsome?
Well,
Yeah.
I think I read that Brad Pitt was there, and like 3 of his exes were also there. So he was like, "I am getting this award," and like, and they're all there.
Well, I watched some actually. So we literally watched like 10 minutes of it last night. We watched the portion where what's her name?
Ellen.
Kate McKinnon presented Ellen DeGeneres with this.
You cried.
And I cried, which is with the Carol Burnett Award. I cried a little bit during the introduction, and then Ellen was so funny. And so then this morning I was curious about some of the other speeches, so I watched some of them. And I watched like Brad Pitt, he like his whole speech when he won, and he was giving shout outs to Mr. LDC, Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh, that's funny.
And then he was saying he wanted to bring his mom to the award show, but he didn't because he said anybody he's standing next to, people say that he's dating, and he said that would be awkward.
That's funny.
So he didn't bring his mom, which was funny.
Yeah, I really liked Ellen's whole bit. I thought that was
She
good.
was hysterical.
She was very, very funny.
Did you see this, Mystery? You watched it, no? Yes?
I did. Yes. Yep. I saw it.
I thought she was hilarious. And maybe that's why, because we tuned in right around then.
It was literally that whole like section, like where Fleabag had just won, and we love that show.
Yeah, and Ellen was so funny and endearing to me. Maybe it just made me feel good about the rest of it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyways,
the Tom Hanks speech was really nice. He got like a little rambly, but it was very, very nice and very genuine and raw. It was nice to see.
I tried to watch that. I was about 3/4 of the way through, and then I was like, I gave up. I was like, I could not listen to him anymore. I was like, I don't know what you're talking about anymore.
Yeah, we did not see him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But I like the shots of Beyonce and Jay-Z in the audience.
I didn't see him. I did see her.
She was like right behind her giant lapel of gold shoulder pad thing that she was wearing.
Yeah, but I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll actually watch the Oscars this year.
Well, we have to watch the Grammys. When are the Grammys?
Why do we have to watch the Grammys?
There's a local music teacher that teaches in our Belchertown school system. That's made it to the finalists. He's one of 10 finalists.
Yeah.
From across the country.
What's his name?
Jeff Gould. He's in Baby Driver, which we talk about all the time.
Jeff Gould.
Yeah.
Okay.
Goul.
So he's going to the Grammys.
So he's one of 10 finalists. So he had made it out of like 30, like over 3,000 or 3,000 nominations or something. He made it to the 25 finalists, and now he's down to the 10 finalists.
All right, Jeff Gould, good luck. We wish you good luck.
It was all over social media today, which is why.
All right, that's awesome.
Anyways.
All right, so that's enough of the Golden Globes.
Yes,
Let's dive in.
Wait, did you ask Mr. E if he had any thoughts?
Oh, we did. He shared, but I'll ask. That's good to think of our guests, Stomping Jen. I know I want to finish in an hour, and we have 45 minutes left to get through all of this.
We ate up 15 minutes already.
I know. Mr. E, any final thoughts about the Golden Globes? Any observations
Any final thoughts
you want to share?
I don't know. I thought, for the most part, I thought Ricky Gervais, he did a good job, and he was, funny. And there were like some very poignant, remarks that he made. But I think he also went a little too far and probably like lost some people. So he was making some good points, but I think that he was a little bit too abrasive, and I think that probably turned some people off from what he was really saying.
Did you watch
his overall message?
Did you watch his monologue?
I saw no Ricky Gervais at all.
Yeah.
Zero.
I watched the monologue. I know what you're talking about. I mean, Mr. E.
And then I did hear
Jen.
that there was a Jonas brother of some sort there. But
did a Jonas present with?
Oh, Nick Jonas and Priyanka Chopra were there?
Yeah.
Nick Jonas and somebody. I don't know who it was. But,
Okay.
She was wearing a beautiful pink dress.
I didn't see pictures of them.
I saw pictures.
Oh. I see. Where were the Golden Globes? L.A.?
I think they're in L.A.
Okay.
I'm assuming they're in L.A.
All right. Did you see pictures that were online or other pictures?
No, online pictures.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's the Golden Globes. So it's 2020.
2020.
Right? How do we feel
We're
about that?
in the roaring 20s.
One of the things I wanted to ask about, I'm going to share this. I went to the gym today.
It was full of resoluters.
And I couldn't find a parking space. And when I went in, almost every treadmill was taken up except one.
Oh, you got the last one?
Yeah, so I can only assume there were people there trying to embark on their New Year's resolutions.
Resoluters.
Yeah, so I wanted to ask you, Stomping Jen and Mr. E, what do you think about resolutions? Have you made any for 2020 that you've either kept private and that you now want to share with all of our listeners? Or that you've it's publicly declared? Do you have resolutions? That is the question. Mr. E.
Oh, me first?
Yes, please.
I didn't really make any. I mean, like, one I have like all the time is to try to take more pictures. I feel like, I used to not, and like I would always regret not taking pictures of something. So I try to do that more every year.
Okay.
And then, one I always used to carry over from year to year was like to try to lose weight and get in shape, but I kind of like did that one. So
yeah, you've done
off my list for 2020.
I think we talked about this. You've done an outstanding job at getting fit.
Mm-hmm.
You think I did how good of a job?
I think you've done a really good job getting fit.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. No, you're looking good, Mr.
Yeah. Thank you.
I'm going to give you the sound of approval. Yeah. He's out there. He's a slice of meat ready for carving.
Yeah, there you go. He's been chiseled. He's been sculpted.
Yeah.
By the weight machine.
The pig is ready for market.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, well, that's good. I mean, I have a secret resolution related to that.
You have a secret resolution? You want to be carved at the market?
Not carved. I've just let myself go a bit this last year. Mm-hmm. I need to get that under control. Mm-hmm. But see, the problem is I'm very confused.
Why?
Like, I know we've talked about this. I know I've gotten fatter.
I don't.
But I've also been lifting weights and like trying to get stronger and put on muscle.
Right.
And I'm
Don't
having
be
trouble
afraid of that.
reconciling the two.
Yeah.
I am afraid of it.
Don't be afraid.
I told you I went up a pant size.
Oh my God, not again. Okay.
That's not good. So I'm kind of resolving, and I see lots of fit people around me who are muscular and not probably suffering the same pants problems.
Well, I don't understand. We've already had this discussion. We had this discussion with microphone and Fanny.
Oh, we did? All right, I won't bore people with this again.
No, but you don't wear pants that fit you properly.
It's top of my mind, this whole thing. Anyways, I'm going to try to get healthier
that's your
this year. Get healthier.
You've resoluted to be healthier?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I've not resoluted. Thanks for asking.
That was one of my resolutions. Now, back to Mr. E. Sorry I cut you off. Do you have any other resolutions? Take pictures. Take pictures. That was one.
Yep, take more pictures. And then I guess I could call it a resolution, but I'm going to try to do at least 4 or 5Ks this year.
Huh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
5Ks.
I really like the one that I did back in October, and I'm going to try to do at least 4 this year.
What was your time?
I don't know. I mean, we walked it, but at a good pace, but we walked it. I don't know.
All right, maybe
all I remember is that I won best costume.
Oh, right. That was when you did as Thor, right?
That's right.
It's Thor. Yeah. I might do one with you. Let's
investigate.
Yeah. Let us know when you're doing these races. Because I've been running at least, I do at least a 5K a couple times a week on the treadmill. I don't think my time is horrible.
You run for 40 minutes?
Around 30 minutes, I can do a 5K. I mean, it's not great, but I mean, is that bad?
I'm not a runner. Don't
okay.
Look at me. I have no idea.
Pretty good.
I mean, I can do a 10-minute mile pretty reliably.
I don't understand what that means.
It means I can run a mile in 10 minutes.
I understand what it means, but I don't understand.
And then I can do it a little bit faster.
Yeah, okay.
To get to the 5K in 30 minutes.
5K, man.
All right, we'll see. Whoops. Oh, my pen just fell apart.
You're breaking my pen, dude.
So anyways, all right. All right, so
totally broke my pen.
All right,
I've
so
got no resolution.
So Mr. E's resolutions are to take pictures and do 5Ks.
5Ks.
Okay.
4 or 5Ks.
And continue to maintain his healthiness.
All right, so next January we're going to check in with Mr. E, find out if he is successfully run 4 or 5Ks.
Okay. That's good. All right. All right, that answers the resolution question. Stomping Jen, you have none.
I have not resoluted.
Nothing at all?
No.
Nothing you want to do better this year?
No.
Nothing you want to do more of or less of?
No.
No promises you're making yourself?
No, I feel like the year's over already.
What?
Yeah.
It just started.
I'm having this issue as I get older where every time something starts, I feel like it's over.
Oh. Well, welcome to your 40s.
I know. It's pretty terrible.
Yeah. Sorry.
It's literally okay, the year just started. I already conceded it's May.
Yeah, I keep forgetting I'm 4 years older
you
than
are
you.
4 years
I know.
older than me.
And then I've already gone through this whole thing. But you know what? I've kind of come out on the other side of that.
You feel like things are slowing down?
No.
I don't think anything slows down.
My realization that things start and then they're over, and being okay with that has begun to make me attempt to be more present in situations and just enjoy things and let them go. And
yeah, but I've always been like that.
Yeah,
being in the present and all of that kind of stuff. So for me, I still have anticipation for things, but I already feel like it's May.
Okay.
Which, I mean, it's January. I just signed the kids up for February break vacation camps. You could just see the end of the school year happening already, and then the summer, which I'm looking forward to, and then it'll be over.
Well,
time just has a way of happening like that.
Yeah, that's what time does. Yeah. It happens.
Yeah, it just happens.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
All right.
So I got no resolution. Sorry.
All right. Now, I want to relay a story to you that happened, to both of you, Mr. E and Stomping Jen, that happened to me at the gym. It was last Friday, so this would be January 3rd. Mm-hmm. And I was on my way out of the gym, and I overheard this conversation. So, was an old man. He looked to be in his 60s to 70s. And I overheard him yelling at the young woman who worked at the desk, saying, "You can't say Happy New Year to anyone anymore." And she's like, "Well, why not? The New Year just happened." He goes, "It's over. You can't say it anymore."
That's like me.
And he
It's
goes,
over.
And he goes, "Only girls say that."
What?
Right. And then she's like, "I am a girl, but I don't think only girls say that." So then I was like, okay, this is my invitation to step on into this situation. Right. So I go, "Excuse me." I said, "You've got it all wrong, sir." I said, "It's perfectly acceptable to say Happy New Year right up until the following week." Right. So this was Friday. I said, "It would be perfectly acceptable to say Happy New Year until the following Tuesday. And then on Wednesday, you stop." Right? Because you got to give people time to go, be off that week, come back to work, say Happy New Year to people. And he looks at me, he goes, "No." He goes, "Only girls do it." I go, No, I heard you say that before. And I said, "You're wrong. I told you you're wrong. I just told you how it is." I said, "This is the way it is."
This is the way of it.
I go,
You're the Mandalorian now.
right? I go, "You're wrong." I said, "I am right." And then the girl goes, "Thank you so much. Get over here. Give me a high five." So I
gave you a high five?
Yeah, so I gave her a big high five. It's the redheaded girl who works at our gym.
The redheaded girl that works in the gym. I don't pay
Anyways.
attention to these people.
And then he started grumbling to himself. He's like, "Well, the girls say Happy New Year." So I won. I got the high five from the teenager who worked there. But he was wrong, right?
Boy. I think it's perfectly. I said Happy New Year this evening.
I said it
People
today.
I have not seen since last year.
I wrote it in an email today.
Yeah, I still write it in emails.
I said it to one of my bosses that I haven't seen for a week, 2 weeks.
Perfectly fine.
Yeah. That guy's just
I think, like you said, about a week or so, so around the 8th or 9th, I think you're in the clear. Well, then by that point, it's like, it's okay, yeah.
Yeah, we're back to normal.
Yeah, it's a little weird more than a week later, right?
Maybe.
But
yeah.
So that guy is just a grumpy old douche, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Grumpy old douche.
Well, that was my tale of chivalry.
Oh my goodness.
No,
That's
I have
not
another
your
tale of chivalry. I have another one, Mr. E.
This one was a good one.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
This made me proud to be married to you.
Did it really? Mm-hmm. Like how proud?
Ugh, just tell the story. All right, I'll tell the story.
No. I want to tell the story. You want to tell it?
No, do not play any music
go
while
ahead.
you're telling the story.
All right. If it made you go ahead. It made you proud of me.
Why?
I'll tell the story. So, Mr.
Can
E.
you not play this music?
We were sitting there in the movie theater watching Little Women. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now, this was at noon. We had gone to see the show, or 1 o'clock, somewhere in the early afternoon.
Yeah, the theater was packed.
Yep. And the crowd, as you can imagine, was skewed probably slightly older. And I was sitting there
This music is terrible.
enjoying the movie, watching the Little Women on the screen, doing their thing, their women things, and pining and fighting and wishing and hoping.
And was Space Unicorn there?
Yeah.
Space Unicorn was there.
Okay.
Yeah,
so I'm sitting there watching the movie and enjoying it, and then I see.
So wait. You have to
Go ahead.
preface this. So Sawtooth always sits he prefers to sit on the aisle.
I sit on the aisle because I drink a lot of water and I have to pee a lot.
Right.
Right, Mr. E, you know this. You've seen lots of movies with us, and you know I like the aisle. So,
Oh, yeah.
now this time I'm sitting on the aisle seat. Row J, that I love. Row J. It's always Row J. And I hear a woman kind of off to my left, up behind me, said, I've got to get up. I've got to find the ladies, she said. I've got to go to the ladies. So she gets up, she walks past me down the steps, and I could see her kind of looking all around. Now, this wasn't a movie theater that has two separate entrances on either side, right? It has one entrance that was all the way on the right. We were all the way over to the left, if you're facing the screen. So she gets up and she's in this dark theater and she's like spinning around, looking all confused, and she almost headed out the exit door. I was watching this happen. I'm like, oh no. And then she started heading down towards the front of the theater. Right, and then she kind of spun around, and she's just looking so confused. And I immediately flashed back to the time I was in another movie, theater, where I saw an old person trip and fall on their face, and they were like lying there unconscious, like a sack of potatoes. So like, oh no, someone's got to help this old lady. She's gonna tumble. And so I leapt up from my seat.
He like literally got up. I'm like, what is he doing?
I sprung into action, Mystery. I jumped up and I ran down the steps to her. And I put my hand on her back very gently. I said, excuse me, ma'am, are you trying to get out of here? She goes, I'm just trying to find the ladies. I'm so confused. I said, okay, all right. I said, just turn around this way. And I gently turned her and I pointed. I said, there's the exit. Just walk straight down there. And I said, I'll be watching for you when you come back. And if you look like you can't find your way, I'm going to get up and help you. She goes,
oh.
I know, right?
She goes, thank you. Thank you. How long has it been since you've had a blowjob?
Oh my God, stop. It did not happen. Anyways,
I said, well,
it was
are those your real teeth?
It was very sweet. He did get up and help this woman.
She didn't say that. But I did all the rest of it.
Was it really handy? Is that what she said?
All the rest of that is true, though. Boy.
You had to go there.
I couldn't resist.
You turn off that terminal.
All right, so Stomping Jen, what did you witness?
No, I saw you get up and you were helping that woman.
Yeah, so you say it made you proud to be married to me.
Yeah, nobody else was helping her. The theater was packed full of people.
I will tell you something.
Wow.
I saw a woman in front of me, like, begin to get up as I was getting up, and I was like, no way you're going to steal my fucking
thunder.
Charitable thunder. Sit the fuck down. And I made sure I got up before her. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I was like, no way. Mm-hmm. I want to look good here. Mm-hmm. So, but I did look good. Stomping Jen.
I mean, I thought you looked good, but...
Thank you.
Yeah.
I didn't do it for recognition.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if it's the woman that I yelled at that was sitting in my seat.
Oh, do you think it was?
I have no idea. Because we always get reserved seating. And so when I went to go get our seats, we have 4. And there was 3 seats empty. And there was a woman sitting in the seat that we had. And I said, excuse me. I said, we have 4 seats here. And she was very confused and said, I have J18, K18. I said, well, this is row J. I said, you're behind us.
It's K.
And the woman sitting next to her kept glaring at me.
No, that wouldn't be, because 18 would have been...
It was behind me.
Yeah. No, she was off to the side of me against the wall.
Anyways, that happened also.
But then when she got back and she sat down, she started talking during the movie with her girlfriend. I almost said, shut the fuck up, you old bird. Should have let you go out the exit door. Right?
Boy.
All right, but that was interesting. I did feel this overwhelming desire to help her. So I think I did a good job. Thank you. Mm-hmm. I'm going to give this to myself. Hold on. The sound of approval.
Yeah, you can't because you're on the music. The terrible music.
Oh, I turned that off. Okay. Now, changing topics. Mystery, do you have an InstantPot by any chance?
I do not, but I am quite familiar with someone who has 3.
They have 3 Instant Pots?
Yes.
What?
Yes. One of every size.
Do I know this person?
No, but 43 years ago, she performed a remarkable feat.
It's his mom.
It was your mom?
Oh, yes, it was, yes.
Oh. Sorry, I'm slow on the uptake.
Oh, my Jesus.
When it comes to birth jokes.
Was that a birth joke?
Yeah. Yeah, it was him. He was the remarkable feat. Right?
Yes.
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 Well, am I not okay.
All right.
Where's
Where's the cricket button?
But the more you explain it, the less it gets.
Oh, jeez, yeah. Let me find the cricket button. Hold on.
Oh my
All right.
God. You moved the cricket bucket?
Now here it is. Ready? You can't hear this mystery. I'm playing crickets now.
All right. So your mom has 3 Instapots?
Yes. Yep.
What does she do with all of them?
She likes them.
I still
Well,
do
it
not
depends
understand.
on how much of something she's going to make. If it's just my dad and her, for dinner, she'll use the smaller one. But if if it's something that they think they'll make a lot of, if I'm going to be swinging by soon, or if they like, if they're going to make like a whole turkey, turkey breast, then they'll use one of the larger ones. I don't know. She likes kitchen things, and she saw 3, and she validated why she needed them, and then justify them to herself, so she got them and she loves it.
Now, is she an Instapot power user? Like, would she cook a whole turkey in 10 minutes with that thing?
Oh yeah, she did. At Thanksgiving, one of the turkey breasts was done in an Instant Pot.
Okay.
It's not a whole turkey, a turkey breast.
All right. Well,
It was a turkey breast. Yeah.
I am envious. I'll tell you why. Stomping Jen purchased me a Darth Vader themed Instapot for Hanukkah.
Nice.
What does he sound like? Yeah, that noise. I can't listen.
Not like snoring, not anyway, Stomping Jen got me a Darth Vader themed Instapot is what I wanted to say. And
we were scared.
I was scared of it. I wasn't scared to open it. I got it out of the box okay.
Yeah.
I was afraid to use it as a pressure cooker because the thing was terrifying to me. I spent a good 20 minutes like just trying to figure out how to get the lid on and off of it. So our inaugural run of it, I only used it as a slow cooker.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
That's all I did. And it was very disconcerting to me because apparently it has a computer in it and it knows how to time everything perfectly. So like with a crock pot, when you put your chicken breasts in a crock pot or whatever,
Yeah, you just set it and forget it.
right? You turn it on high, the thing heats up to high like really fast and you can tell that it's hot. But like with an Instapot, you throw it in there for 6 hours and it like, I don't know, it somehow does the math and knows how hot to make it when over the 6 hours.
Does?
Yeah. You know what I mean?
No, I have no idea what you mean.
And so like halfway through, I was like, oh, these things aren't cooking at all.
That's how a slow cooker.
No, not when you turn a slow cooker on high. It immediately heats all the way up to the highest temperature.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean it cooks the food right away.
My point here...
It's not an Instant Pot. It's a crock pot.
My point here with the Instant Pot was that it didn't quite like feel right to me. But I just walked away from it. I was like, I'm just going to let it do its thing and come back in 6 hours. And sure enough, it was cooked perfectly. And after the 6 hours, like it doesn't overcook it.
How did you know to set it for 6 hours?
Because I knew when we wanted to eat. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it didn't know what you put in it. You're like assigning some sort of like scientific methodology to the Instapot that does not exist.
I think the Instapot is like Skynet. I think it knows what I put in it.
It didn't know that you put chicken in it and it like heated it up to a certain degree for you.
I think it
for
knew.
6 hours.
No, you're wrong. I think it knew.
It wasn't like a chicken setting.
There is a poultry button on it. Maybe I hit that.
Did you?
I might have hit the poultry button.
This is ridiculous.
Anyways, so we used it as a slow cooker at first, and it felt very foreign to me, not like the
crock pot.
Set
it and forget it.
Yeah.
Then
soon you will know the true power of the Instant Pot.
Well, we did. We tried it out.
So then
we tried to cook some sweet potatoes.
We could cook some sweet potatoes in 12 to 15 minutes, but they don't tell you that does not include. They do tell you. You have to read. But that doesn't include the time it takes to pressurize.
Mm-hmm. So we put 3 really large sweet potatoes into the Instapot, turned the pressure cooker on, and let it rip.
And then like 45 minutes later.
No.
It took forever.
It did not. Stop
I may
it.
as well have cut them up and put them in the oven.
Part of that was user error.
I don't think so.
Anyways, next time we go to cook something in that Instant Pot, it's going to be good.
So I am still flummoxed because I don't understand what the difference between an Instapot is and using a crock pot and a microwave and an oven.
I will tell you what the difference is. If we had tried to cook those sweet potatoes in a crock pot, they would have taken 4 hours.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But I would never cook sweet potatoes in a crock pot. I would turn my oven on and I put them in the oven. And they'd be done in 45 minutes. Which is how long it took for the pressure cooker to pressurize and then cook the potatoes.
It did not take that long.
You could put them in the microwave for like 5 minutes and they'd be done.
No, they wouldn't.
I think the Instant Pot, like if I'm remembering all the things the wonderful things my mom told me about them, it's those few kind of appliances all in one, and you can make a lot of things very quickly, and it's like kind of like a one pot deal, and boom, here's a meal for a small family, like in 20 minutes.
It doesn't though, because
it does.
No,
Mr. E is right.
Wait, stop.
No. You're wrong. You're wrong. Okay,
stop.
go ahead.
Okay. So it was like 5:00 when we started with these vegetables. Ask him what time we ate dinner.
We ate dinner at 7 o'clock.
And all he did was make 3 sweet potatoes and broccoli.
That's not why we ate dinner at 7.
It's why we ate dinner at 7 o'clock. It was not an instant pot. It was like a forever pot.
Well, I think it's probably, it'll take you a few times before you get it down to like a solid process.
You son of a bitch.
Yeah. It took for fucking ever.
It's all, like Mr. E just said, if you know how to actually use the equipment and you figure out the right process, I'm going to take a challenge. I guarantee you I can put together a full meal with that Instapot in under an hour.
All right, cook dinner tomorrow.
I can't do it tomorrow.
My mom does like meatballs. She's done short ribs. She's done yogurt. She's done like all these different kinds of things in the Instant Pot, and she swears by it.
I need somebody to come to my house and give me Instant Pot lessons. I don't understand it.
Yeah. So the trick will be I'll do the meat, right? I'll do the meat. Then I'll have a vegetable ready to go. That'll go in next, and then maybe something else after it, like rice. Rice will be the last thing.
All I know is no.
Yeah.
It took forever.
You're wrong about that.
I'm not wrong that it took forever.
Yep.
It was not instant.
No. You can't count. You cannot factor in
I just want to hit like 3 buttons and my food be cooked.
You cannot factor in the amount of
All
time.
right, Judy Jetson.
Right? It's 2020, isn't that?
You can't factor in the amount of time it took me to have to learn how to use it for the first time.
What year did the Jetsons take place?
50s.
No. What year did the Jetsons?
Oh, I don't know.
I think it's 2020.
I don't know. Let's ask the computer. Ready?
Computer.
Hold on. Computer. What year did the Jetsons take place? 1992. That's what computer said.
Wait.
Yeah.
No.
Mr. E, does that sound right?
That does not sound right.
That does not sound right.
Yeah, computer doesn't know what you're talking
All right,
about.
we'll leave computer alone.
Ask computer. Computer. In what year was the Jetsons set? It doesn't want to talk to me.
You don't know how to talk to a computer.
You talk to it.
Okay, hold on. Computer, what year did the Jetsons take place? 1992
You
again.
got the same fucking answer.
Yeah, that's what it is. You're both wrong. Let's move on from this.
Stop.
So the Instapot.
Oh my god.
We're in the future now. I can cook a meal with just the press of a few buttons.
No.
Yes.
I think everybody's being fooled. It's like the emperor wears no clothes and everybody thinks the Instapot is the greatest thing since sliced bread.
It's pretty great. Now, Mr. E, I will tell you that if you're thinking about getting one of these things, they have other Star Wars themed Instapots.
They have a BB-8 one.
They have a BB-8,
A Chewbacca one.
a Chewbacca, a
R2D2.
R2D2. I wish they had a Kylo Ren one.
They don't.
I know. That would have been awesome.
Sorry.
Or just an Adam Driver one. Just Adam Driver's face on the Instapot. That would be great. I did hear they were making a Nick Jonas Instapot.
2062 was the Jetsons.
Oh,
2062?
2062?
For real?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
2062.
Yeah, because it was first produced by Hanna-Barbera in 1962. And it was set in 2062.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Thank you for looking that up, Preesh.
Now, would that be 1,000 years in the future?
No, 100. What is wrong with you?
No, 100.
Math is not his forte. That would be 2962.
Now,
that would be 1,000 years.
It'd be 1,000 years from 1062.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, boy.
All right. All right, final Instapot.
What you're saying about a Nick Jonas Instapot?
Yeah, they're making a Nick Jonas Instapot.
No, they're not.
And where can I get this?
I'll make one for you. I'm going to make you one.
Does it come with a Nick Jonas?
Oh boy. I don't want to get too inappropriate.
Please let's not. Okay.
There's all sorts of jokes about putting your meat in the Nick Jonas Instapot we can make.
Oh my god.
Yep.
All right.
All right. Let's move on, shall we, from the Instapot conversation?
Please. Thank you very much.
All right. We love Nick Jonas and Instapots. Right?
I don't know. I'm still on the fence about the Instapot.
I don't understand how you could be.
I have not yet been converted to the ways of the Instapot. I still love my crockpot. I think I'm going to use the crockpot tomorrow.
I have something to tell you about this crockpot.
What?
It's going in the trash.
No, it is not. You still need a crockpot. Mystery.
No,
right?
You don't.
Does your mom still have a crockpot?
No.
Oh, yes, of course.
See?
Oh.
Okay. You were not getting rid of my crockpot.
Well, if
Ted fried one of my crockpots. We're not getting rid of the other one.
What can we call Mr. E's mom?
Miss Mystery.
Not Grandma E.
Grandma E?
No.
Speaking of Grandma E, my great aunt turned 101 yesterday.
All right, let's give her a
101.
Wow. That's amazing.
Isn't that crazy?
I'll do 101 of these sounds of approvals.
No. Stop.
All right.
101.
Was she on a Smucker's jar?
Oh my god. I don't think so, but Mr. E, she's 101.
101. Can you imagine that?
Wow.
That's crazy.
Is it 101 or 101?
101.
No, I think it's 101.
It would be 101.
Yeah.
Because the and implies a decimal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're wrong.
All right, whatever. Anyways.
Okay. Well,
she old.
Happy 101st birthday. Okay.
All right.
Great aunt. We love you. There's no way she's ever going to hear this. No. Okay.
She's 101. 100.
All right.
And 1 year.
Does anybody else have any other news items you want to discuss? Any updates from your lives?
That was pretty much the big stuff.
All right. I'll take that as a no. All right. We're going to move into the list, okay? Everybody ready to do your list?
Did you give Mr.
Yeah,
E a list?
I gave him a heads up. He knows what it is, okay? Here we go. I'm going to play the list music, Mr. E. Now, you just hold tight. Oh, wait, that's not the list music.
Yeah, that was the news and shouts.
I'm a little rusty. We didn't do the list music last week, so.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Last 2 weeks.
List music.
Oh, my goodness.
You love this. Is that enough? I could keep. I love this because I made it. Okay. That's the list music. All right. So the list this week, Mr. E, I'm going to read it. Is how does where you are now in life fulfill the dreams and desires of your past? Did I say that with a sultry enough voice?
This topic.
Should I say it more sultry? Okay, ready? How does where you are now
That's not Marcel.
in life fulfill the dreams and desires of your past?
No.
No, Mr. E?
That's terrible.
Yeah.
How dare
I
you
think
all?
we should have him do it.
That's
All right.
terrible.
Well, you get the idea. How would I be more seductive? Help me.
I wouldn't know.
You wanted to keep this to an hour, I thought, right?
Oh,
No,
yeah, that's
what
right.
are you at? What are we at?
I could try this. All right, hold on. One more try. I'm going to try to be seductive now. I'm going to look at you, Stomping Jen. And I'm gonna,
You think that's going to be?
yeah, you ready?
No.
In a world. No, okay, ready? How
No.
does where you are
No.
now in life
No.
fulfill
That's
the
a little
dreams?
coming from inside the house.
No. Just
How does where you are now in life fulfill the dreams and desires of your past? Is that any better?
no.
All right, I give up. You read it. You say it in a.
I
You
think
say
Stopping
it.
Jen should try this.
You say it in a sultry way,
I
please.
can't even like the.
There are
topic
people who
eludes
listen to
me.
this who have, in a creepy way, told me they think you have a sultry, smoky voice.
Who, me?
Yeah,
Who?
it doesn't matter who.
How I need to know.
Just go ahead. I'll tell you off of this.
just go
when we're not
ahead.
recording. Say it in a sultry way.
I don't have a sultry
Just
voice.
try it. Then we're gonna have Mr. E do his best version.
Oh
Go
my
ahead.
God. I don't have any.
In a world.
Oh my God.
Go ahead.
List how where you are right now fulfills dreams and desires of your past.
Did a little something for me.
All right, Mystery, your turn.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Hey, you.
You don't have to get the words.
All right.
You don't have to get the words exactly.
That's
In a
right.
world.
I got the gist.
Okay. Oh, he cleared his voice. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead. Oh, I'm already into this.
How? Because how you're living your life now, how does that compare to your dreams from the past?
Oh, that was creepy as fuck. I had my eyes closed too. Did you see that, Stomping
I
Jen?
don't know what's going on. All
I was
right.
trying to get into that. Okay.
All right.
I don't think any of us should try to be sultry.
No, I think we all.
All right, we all
Failed.
failed. Okay, that was horrible. All right. My list is not actually long this week.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I'm going to go first.
Oh, what a surprise.
No, why don't you go first, Stomping Jen?
Oh, me?
Yeah, please.
Ugh, mine is terrible, as usual. All right.
So where in your life now, how does it fulfill your dreams and desires of the past?
I have a family
Okay.
and a house.
Were those dreams and desires that you had?
I mean, I guess so.
Okay.
It's like financial security. Like I have the freedom to buy things. Like I don't really stress
Okay.
too much. I have a flexible work schedule.
Okay.
I'm strong and healthy
Yep.
for the most part.
Was that a dream and desire you had in the past to be strong and healthy?
Well,
Someday
I always want to be.
I grow up to be strong and healthy like bull.
Yeah. Uh-huh. And
Yes.
I continue to pursue creative outlets in my life.
Yes.
That's it. That's all I got.
So creative. All right, that was good. Thank you, Mr. E. Where
It sounds like you're saying Miss Dirty.
Miss Derby? That'll be your new name from now on. Is Miss Derby?
Dirty.
Oh, Miss Dirty. I like that too. You know, we were talking about this with some friends. It's interesting you say that. I am convinced I have a speech impediment.
Oh my God, you do not.
No, I think I do have a slight speech impediment.
I don't think you do.
That's why speech to text rarely ever works for
No,
me.
speech to text doesn't work for anyone.
For real?
For reals.
It's not just me?
No, it's not just you. I'm constantly sending texts and people are like, I have one friend who I send texts, voice to text to all the time. And she finds it hysterical.
Yeah.
She always knows.
I was sending a text to a female colleague once, and like whatever I said came out as "I love you." Like I had to text her back. I was like, "I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That was speech to text. Speech to text."
I'm sure it was.
In a world where automated voice recognition misinterprets simple statements and says creepy things to your colleagues. All right. Mystery, it's your turn to share with us how you're now living your dreams and desires of the past.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was very kind of like hard to try to think of like right now. Was I dreaming about this when I was like, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed 8-year-old or 12-year-old?
Yeah, what is your past?
And the only thing that I could think of was like I can have ice cream for dinner whenever I want.
Oh, that's a good one.
Can we get
that
ice
was
cream?
a dream.
I want some ice cream.
Yeah. All right, so that's
that's the only thing I could think of.
And I think that's an accomplishment. You made it to the point where you're, autonomous in life. You can do what you want. Yeah, I think we all dream of that in some way.
Well, that is a great way to dress up my answer. Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
You're welcome. I'm good at active listening, believe it or not. Very good at it. What did you say, Stomping Jen?
No, I'm waiting for you.
Oh, okay. All right. That was irony.
Was that it?
No, I think that's what he said, having ice cream for dinner.
Wait, Mystery, is that it? It's okay if
Yeah,
it is.
yeah,
I'm just
yeah.
curious because he's jumping at the bit.
That's
to
totally fine.
Read his list.
Okay. All right. Now, these are things I actually used to think about. Like, these are things I want and desire someday. Okay? These are things I'm pretty sure I have. Okay, you'll have to confirm, the both of you. All right. A loving relationship. Oh, you're not saying
Am I
anything.
supposed to confirm or deny it?
Yeah.
All right.
Did you confirm?
I confirm.
No, I'll tell you why I put this on here.
Gosh.
Oh, what?
Nothing.
It's not interesting to hear why I put that on here?
It's very interesting.
Okay, I'll tell you.
All right, tell me
All
all
right.
about it.
All right, so how do I say this?
That's a great question.
Okay, I got it. So I grew up in a house where I didn't exactly have a good role model for what a loving relationship was.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And I would say to myself when I was a kid, oh my God, this is a fucking nightmare. I never ever want to live in a nightmare like this. I've got to be able to somehow figure this out. So, after a lot of hard work, fits and starts, like I feel like I'm there. Yeah? No?
Yeah.
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 Thanks, Stomping Jen.
Oh, boy. This is not therapy. I love you.
Why did that feel awkward?
I don't, because you made it awkward.
How did I make it awkward?
Because you're looking for affirmation. Just read your freaking list.
Wait, why isn't this therapy?
Wait, stop.
Yeah.
I read my list. There was no commentary. Why is it every time you read your list, there's like 1,000 things we had to dissect every single thing you put on your list?
Because I like to comment.
Okay, great. All right, what's next on your list? A loving relationship. Go.
Having children who like and love me.
Okay.
Because when I was growing up, all right, you can figure it out yourselves, okay? Stomping Jen doesn't want to hear me talk.
I do. I love you. You love to hear yourself talk.
I fucking started a podcast so I could hear myself talk, and now she won't let me fucking talk. Can you believe this, Mr. E? Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
You said you wanted to keep it at an hour.
It's
What
not
are we
going to
at?
happen. We're at 59 minutes.
I'm just waiting for you to say potato chips is on your list because when you were a kid, you didn't have
Oh shit! I better cross off potato chips. Better cross that off. Okay,
boy.
this one may come as a surprise to you. A rock wall.
What?
I always wanted a rock wall. Okay.
All right.
Wait, is this like at the gym or is this
No,
like
he
hanging
means
outside
like
your house?
outside.
Like outside.
Our house is surrounded by rock.
I just like to look at rock walls.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. I like seeing animals walk on them. I like seeing leaves like fall on them. I just like them.
That was pretty good. That's a good one.
A rock wall. I always wanted one. And where I grew up, I didn't have a rock wall.
We also wanted a fireplace, but we don't have a fireplace.
Yeah, we have a pellet stove. That's close enough.
We do. We always wanted a Victorian. We don't have a Victorian.
Yeah. Let's see. I wanted a dog.
Well,
I have a dog.
check. Where is the dog, by the way?
Fucking who cares? Fucking now I don't want her now that we have her. All right. All right. How do I say? Yeah. I always wanted to work at the large university I work at.
Yeah, and you do.
Yeah. I mean, even when I went to school there, I said to myself, I want to work here someday.
Mm-hmm. And you do.
And I do. Dream fulfilled. Have a podcast.
That was not a dream of yours.
What is it? It says... It says dream of your past. My fucking past could be a minute ago if I wanted it to be. No, like I've been listening to podcasts for like 6-7 years.
Okay.
Don't you remember?
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Where's the sad music?
No.
Yeah. No. This is your fault.
No.
You did this. So
Where's the pudding stopping in the corner music?
you should see her, mystery. She's curled up in a ball with her hand over her face. So, no. So back about 7 years ago, when I had a comic strip, I made a post one day on Facebook. And the post was this: who out there would be interested in a podcast for my comic strip?
And nobody said anything.
No, a whole bunch of people said, yeah, that would be awesome. I totally would listen to that. So I've had this dream for like 7 years. Mm-hmm. And for good or for bad, I realized it. A lot of people would argue that for bad. But, you know, I was looking at our download numbers for the year, and I was actually quite proud. You know? Thousands upon thousands of downloads.
Ta-da!
Yeah. I mean, I did something. And I'm starting a new one soon. And I think that one will drive traffic to this one because it's going to be, I think it's going to be a good one. So anyways, so that was all right. You don't want to hear any more about this. All right. Let's see. I lived to 40. That was a dream and desire of my past. Let me tell you why. Oh, hold on. This warrants the music.
Do not play that music again. You have to have other music that's not this music.
When I was 10 years old.
Oh my god.
Okay, no, I need a different one. Sorry. This one.
Strap in, listeners.
Gotta play the mystical music. Okay, so listen.
This one's even worse, Mystery.
When I was about 10 years old, Mystery, my brother came to me. He was about 3 years older than me. He said, I have a Ouija board. He said, I want you to come with me to the dining room, and we're going to contact the spirit world. So I went to the dining room with him. We went under the dining room table. He took out the Ouija board. He said, ask it anything. I said, I'm afraid, brother. I'm afraid of ghosts. He said, I will ask the question for you. He said, when will die?
You just said your name.
Whoops.
When will Sawtooth Frank
when will Sawtooth Frank die? And
boy.
I have to write down
Mr.
when I said
E.
this. Hold on.
He's a mess.
Okay, so
You have to start the whole thing over.
So he goes, when? He says to the Ouija board, when will Sawtooth Frank die? Little Sawtooth Frank, when will he die? And I watched. We put our hands on the plum.
On the what?
What's that thing called?
I don't know,
The
but
plumbus?
it's not the plumbus.
On the plum.
We put our hands on the thing.
The thing that moves.
And it began moving. The first number it went
Wait,
to.
this is still the Ouija board.
This is still the Ouija board.
Yeah, it's not the. It's not. It's the plumbus.
So we put our hands on
I don't know what a plumbus
the
is.
Ouija board thing, and it went to a 2.
A 2.
Then it went to a 3. I remember this like it was yesterday. And then he looked at me and he goes, my brother, he goes, the spirits have spoken. You will die when you're 23. And for years and years and years, I lived terrified.
Is this true?
It is 100% true.
23.
Yeah. Anyway, so I made it past 23. And I made it past 33. And I made it past 43. To now. Oh boy. All right. Oh boy.
He doesn't know how old he is.
I don't know.
Mystery, that's what's happening.
Do you know how old I am, Mystery?
He's like, how old am I? That's what he's thinking. And
Yeah. Oh boy.
oh, God.
You care to tell me?
Oh, you're going to be 46.
Oh. Oh, I'm crying. Okay. Well, last but not least, I'm relatively happy in my life.
Oh, God.
A state I never thought I would achieve.
Oh, God, I'm crying. I'm laughing so hard.
There we have it. Okay? That's my list. Oh, boy. All right.
The look on his face. Like, how old am I?
Yeah. Which one of you is the mailman? Okay. Well, that's it. Oh. Oh, shit. We have a whole other section to do. Oh, fuck. Do we want to do it or no? Is that it?
No.
All right. Really quickly, we're going to talk about how we're entertaining ourselves. Hold tight, Mystery.
Recorded in front of a live.
I'm playing the music. That was funny.
That was ridiculous.
We're going to do this fast. We're going to be done by an hour and 15 minutes.
4
Okay.
hours later.
Yeah. Okay. All right, Mystery. You doing okay?
I'm doing all right.
Okay, you hanging in there? All right. Thanks for joining us again. We love having you. Oh, did you hear that?
Thank you.
What?
In the music, there was a moaning sound.
There was.
Yeah. There's a woman having an orgasm that I took
Yeah.
off of the internet. Okay. So, all right. So I have some stuff on here about what we've been doing to entertain ourselves.
It doesn't involve moaning.
It does not involve moaning. You've been reading,
I read this book that you bought me.
right, called Severance by Ling Ma.
Yeah, I liked it. That was a while ago.
Yeah, what is it about, though?
It's about...
No spoilers.
It's just a post-apocalyptic world.
Yeah, I'm about 20 pages in, and you're right, Stomping Jen. It reminds me of The Road somehow.
Yeah.
It reminds me of Cormac McCarthy's writing.
Yeah, it's a good book.
Yeah, it's very, very good.
This other book, The Starless
You're not so into it?
Isn't hooked me at all.
I thought you would like it. It's like an urban fantasy type of
I
thing.
don't know. I haven't gotten very far.
All right.
We'll
maybe,
see.
Maybe give it another shot. It seemed like it was like a Neil Gaiman type of book, maybe. That's why I bought it for you. I was trying to think of things you like. And you like that urban fantasy type of shit.
What is urban fantasy type of shit?
Fucking like elves and like
I don't-
fucking magical shit in everyday life.
What?
You're gonna
know what
pretend
you're
all of a
talking
sudden like you don't know what Neil Gaiman books are like?
I know what Neil Gaiman books are like. They're like Neil Gaiman books.
Oh, stop it. Okay.
I don't know that I would call them urban fantasies.
All right,
I've never even
Mystery,
heard that
let's move
term
on from
before.
Stomping Jen. Mystery, are you reading anything that you want to share? Are you a avid book reader or occasional book reader? Are you reading?
I'm an occasional book reader. I mean, what I've been reading recently has all been about like web and digital accessibility, so nothing exciting. The last book I read was,
we didn't hear that. The last thing you're reading has been what?
the last things I've been reading have been all about like web and digital accessibility.
Oh, web
So
and digital.
Nothing
Okay.
exciting.
Yep.
Yeah.
Technical manuals.
The last book I read was Stacey Abrams' book.
Stacey
I thought was
Abrams.
very good.
Who is that?
She ran for governor in Georgia.
Oh, somebody was asking me that just the other day. Was it Fanny Smellsmore? We were talking about politics and who should run with who, and he said the governor from Georgia. What's her name? And no one could remember. I bet it was her.
Stacey Abrams.
Yeah, Stacey Abrams.
I
Okay.
don't know.
Yeah.
Was it a good book?
Yes, it was. It was very good, and it was
Yeah.
a quick read. I felt, yeah.
Was it a biography? Like, did she write it about herself, or did someone write it about her?
No, it's kind of like about like basically like, what she thinks, where she thinks things should go, like the reasoning behind why she runs, and like what she wants to accomplish, that kind of stuff. Like her, kind of like vision and
Her
mission,
philosophy.
kind of. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not doing it justice, but it was very good.
Okay.
Yeah, it was very much like from her. If that makes any sense.
And do you remember the name of it?
Not off the top of my head. I can see the cover, and I'm actually like walking around looking for it.
Yeah.
All
No
right,
worries.
He'll lend it to you.
Yeah.
And that'll be
Okay. Yeah, I'd be interested in getting my hands on that when I'm reading Severance now.
There it is.
So when I'm done with it.
It's Lead from the Outside.
Lead from the Outside. Okay.
Yeah. How to build your future and make real change.
All right. Cool. All right. Let's see. Listening.
I don't listen.
You listen to music. Anything new?
No.
Okay. I'm listening to some new podcasts that I really like that I want to recommend. One is a series of podcasts. It's a true crime one called Monster. And what they do is every season they look at a case involving different serial killers. Right. So this season they're looking at the DC sniper case. Mm-hmm. The first season they looked at the Zodiac killer. Then they did the Atlanta child murders. And now they're doing the DC sniper. So it's a really, really well done podcast. It's one of my favorites. So it's called Monster, DC Sniper. And then there's also this other podcast I'm listening to called In Research Of. And what they do is it's an episode by episode review of the old 70s show In Search Of, which had Leonard Nimoy like exploring different paranormal things like Bigfoot, aliens, the Loch Ness Monster, that kind of stuff. But it's like a skeptical podcast, so they don't believe in any of this stuff, but they review the episodes and look at the evidence, and it's pretty enjoyable. So that's In Research Of. That's really good. You should listen to that. All right. Anybody else? You listening to anything, Mystery? Music, podcasts, audiobooks?
No other podcasts. I mean, I only listen to the ones I appear on. So.
Oh yes, yeah. The best ones, the very best.
That's right. Yeah. No.
Okay.
What did I download? I downloaded. What was it? Lizzo. I downloaded the other day, and I downloaded Sucker by the Jonas Brothers.
Oh yeah.
Listen to that almost nonstop. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lizzo and Sucker.
Lizzo is a new favorite of Space
Big surprise
Unicorn,
there.
Yeah.
which is not appropriate 100% for.
Yeah. I love the Jonas Brothers music.
Yeah.
They're great.
What's not appropriate?
Lizzo for a 9-year-old.
Yeah, it's not quite appropriate.
Oh yeah, no.
You probably shouldn't let her listen to it.
She likes it a lot.
Yeah, well.
You know what? I really, I can't. I listen to a lot of music and I'm not.
Careful now.
I'm not going to, I don't know. I don't feel like I should censor her. You play Eminem a lot.
I do not play Eminem a lot. And the only
Roger
Eminem...
Waters with his cursing, and she's always getting upset with you.
Okay, but Lizzo is different. She talks
Lizzo...
about how delicious her pussy is and all of that stuff.
She does not. Say
She
that.
doesn't? Who is
No,
that?
I don't know.
Oh, that's Aquafina.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
That,
never
I would
mind.
not play Aquafina for a space
Oh,
unicorn.
sorry.
But Lizzo's all about like self-empowerment. And
Is she really?
I got my
juice.
hair.
What do you think my juice is about?
She doesn't know.
You'd be surprised what these kids know and what they don't know.
Listen, I think it's okay.
That whole song, Juice.
Good as Hell might be fine.
Yeah, good as hell. Truth hurts. Yeah, it's all good.
Okay, so a little empowerment mixed in with songs about how delicious her pussy juice
She
is.
doesn't talk. That's not what that song is about, by the way.
What is it about?
Her juice, like her.
All right, I'm confused because there is a song by Aquafina that is literally about her pussy.
Yeah, well, that's because she made a parody of a Mickey Avalon song called "My Dick."
This is not going well. All right, let's move on. All right, everybody, let your 5-year-old
Mystery.
listen to Lizzo.
She's not 5.
Let your 6-month-old listen to Lizzo. I don't care.
6-month-olds can listen to Lizzo.
Sure. Great. Lizzo. Lizzo, all day long.
Oh my Jesus.
Okay.
Really?
All right. It's all fine.
Great.
I'm wrong.
Okay.
Thank you. Should I edit that whole bit out?
No.
Okay.
So are we moving on to watching?
Yeah, what are we watching? So this can be movies, TV, whatever, what have you.
Yeah. So I've been watching without you, Good Girls,
Yes.
and I'm in the middle of season 2.
Go on.
What
Are the
I'm
girls good in this show?
So the show is it's like Breaking Bad,
Yes.
but about a bunch of suburban women.
I am the danger.
But it's not as good as Breaking Bad.
No.
But they do break bad. But it's called Good Girls. I actually enjoy it a lot. So
Did you watch Breaking Bad, Mystery?
I saw maybe like a good chunk of the first season.
Okay.
yeah, no.
Who do you think you're talking to?
No, he doesn't know.
Oh, he doesn't know. Okay, I won't do my Walter White
Yeah,
imitation.
don't do any
Okay.
bad imitations.
All right. So you like it? Good Girls.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We'll put that here as a recommendation. Okay. What else? We finished The Mandalorian season 1.
Mm-hmm.
We like that.
Mm-hmm.
Right. That was good.
Mm-hmm.
Baby Yoda. We like him.
Mm-hmm.
I think Mr. E's watching that too, right?
No,
Oh, you're not.
he doesn't
No, I
have
have not seen
Okay.
it yet. No.
Lost in Space, though.
Oh, Lost in Space. I forgot Lost in Space. Season 2 was excellent.
That's really good. I like
Yeah,
that
we
show.
finished that. I love it. I know a lot of people who hate it.
Really?
Yeah, like people I know online
Really?
and stuff. Yeah, I love it. It's so great. Dr. Smith
Yeah.
is the best.
Who was I talking
I think they did some
to?
really nice things with reimagining the characters.
Yeah. Who were you talking to?
I feel like I was talking to somebody and they didn't understand. Oh, maybe it was my father. He didn't understand that Dr. Smith is still alive. I'm like, hello.
She's the main villain of the show. Yeah. No, great show. Castle Rock season 2 we just finished. That's good. Watch that. And I do think you need to watch season 1 of Castle
I know,
Rock.
we need to finish watching.
Yeah, somebody
season
told
1.
us you didn't have to, and that somebody was wrong.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. We started watching Star Trek: The Next Generation with the kids.
It's terrible. So far.
Nice.
Season 1.
Season 1 is terrible.
It's getting
so
better,
far.
though.
It's getting a little better.
It's getting a little better.
Their budget is so bad.
Yeah.
You can like see they just had this episode with the Ferengi and they were like
Yeah.
little twitchy creatures.
Yeah.
Oh, bad.
Yeah.
Bad.
And finally, the thing we're going to go watch after this, which I'm chomping at the bit to get to, is Succession
Yeah,
on
it's pretty
HBO, which is fucking awesome. I love it.
Pretty good. It won some awards, or they were
won a couple of
nominated.
awards last night.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
really good. If you have HBO Mystery, it's worth watching.
Okay.
It's really, really good.
I will just do a really quick shout out to something that I'm looking forward to watching in February, which is the new Survivor season.
Oh, yeah.
that
What
we
about
somehow
that?
missed the announcement. It's going to be the War of Winners. So they're
The
having
War of Winners.
22 past winners of Survivor
22 past winners of Survivor.
competing. It's going to be exciting.
It's going to be exciting.
And of course, January 23rd when Picard comes out, which is why we're watching Star
Right.
Trek.
January
Yay.
23rd, Picard.
There's a new little trailer out. Did you see
Oh,
it?
I didn't see it. All right.
Yep.
Looks so good.
All right. Listen, folks.
How long has it been?
Hour and 20 minutes. We missed the mark a little bit.
A little bit.
Okay. Thank you all. I would have gone on longer on my list.
Uh-huh.
You reeled me in. This was fun. I think for 2020 is going to be the year of the Soft Serve podcast.
Oh, yeah? Mystery, what do you think?
It will. It's going to continue to grow. It's growing. We're getting a global footprint. Our downloads are increasing.
Is that your resolute?
I mean, our downloads are increasing.
Is this going to be your resolute?
I think when I start my other podcast, it's going to drive traffic to this podcast. It's going to be good.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Do you
all
have any
good.
more information about your new podcast?
Nope, I'm not ready to announce it yet. Soon.
Okay. Alrighty.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the next show I will, because I will have secured the name and registered it in Apple by that point.
Okay.
So at that point, maybe. And I have the music done for it.
Mm-hmm. The music, most important part.
Yes, Stomping Jen has heard it.
It is super annoying.
Yes, as I like to do. I make annoying bumpers. You're so supportive.
Mm-hmm. He was playing it on a loop, and I said, why don't we just stop and, like, walk away from it for a while?
In a world where your partner hates everything you do.
That's not true.
What?
I didn't say that. I just said it was annoying music.
I love you.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
Okay. No, that was to Mr. E, not you. Stop.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Listen, Mr. E, I do love you.
Yes.
Thank you for coming on.
Oh, thank you.
You're
for
a
having
great
me.
guest. We enjoy speaking with you, sharing details with you, and having conversations. This is
Oh,
fun.
thank you. Yeah.
This is fun. If you say it enough
Are
times,
you
it is true.
convincing yourself?
If
Like,
you say it
yeah.
enough times, it will become true.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
It'll 3 times.
I'm just trying to see how much longer I can keep this going,
Oh my
honestly.
God.
All right. Listen, I have a hard time saying goodbye.
Yeah, you do.
I like to hear myself talk.
Oh, yeah, you do.
Okay. Even if I don't know how old I am.
That was the funniest.
Okay, listen.
All right.
Mr. E, we're going to hang up now. We're going to say thank you again.
All right.
Okay. This will please download this episode and listen to yourself. You are fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
As per usual.
All right.
As per usual. Have a good night. Thanks for coming on.
All right. Good night.
Okay,
All
bye.
right, good night.
Bye.
All right, Stomping Jen.
Yeah. Bye now.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Should we keep talking?
No.
All right. We could go to an hour and 30. That's a nice round number. All right. I don't want to. So, listen, everybody. Please subscribe. Tell a friend. Download.
Tell them to start with the most current episode and work your way backwards.
Yep. Work
If you
your way
so
backwards.
desire.
Listen to however you want. I don't
Yeah.
care.
Yeah.
Okay? You're going to
Well
hear funny...
recommended.
Listen. Every episode has something fun to offer. Okay? We're your friends. Think of us that way. Invite us into your ears.
You
Let
are
me-
ear delicious.
Let us burrow into your ear canals.
Like an earworm.
Make a little
Right.
nest out of earwax. Let me lick your eardrums with the
Alright.
sound of my voice.
On that note,
On that note, we say to you,
bye now.
bye now.
Trying to find the ladies, I'm so confused. Trying to find the ladies, I'm so confused. Trying to find the ladies, I'm so confused.
Good evening, my fellow Americans. America knows that this world of ours, ever growing smaller, must avoid becoming a community of dreadful fear and hate. Those who have freedom will understand also its heavy responsibility. That all who are insensitive to the needs of others will learn charity, and that the sources, scourges of poverty, disease, and ignorance will be made disappear from the earth. And that in the goodness of time, all peoples will come to live together in a peace guaranteed